like a boss.
Hey, what's up, ladies? This is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. So today we're going to be talking about how to compliment and how to flatter a guy the right way. I promise you, this is gonna be so easy, and you're gonna finally learn how to compliment a guy to such a point that when you do compliment a guy, he's gonna actually feel that it's actually sincere and it's actually gonna work on him. Realize that if the guy is a writer and is not good and he has an ambition towards writing, flatter him on his artistic ambition will have a greater effect. Okay, and because that's part of his ego. That's a part of himself that needs self-esteem. So what's gonna happen is that he's gonna begin to see you as a source of self-esteem because you already validated him, and validated him specifically on the parts of his ego that's weak gets to the guy's head. It's a lot easier. And I'm telling you, like, if someone compliments me on the right thing, on the things that I know I'm not good at, it gets to me in a good way, you know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. But the thing is that in order for that to work, it needs to be like surprise, like it needs to be spontaneous. It cannot be like, all right, let me make the flattery right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to feel like as though it's a surprise. And it has to be something that nobody has thought of. So in a way, you have to be really be listening to the person. You have to be proactively looking for the things that they are insecure about. See? You have to be looking for that. Because if you don't look past the surface level of men, you're never really gonna get to know them. So you have to look deeper than that. Alright? So it's that simple. Like just through talking with him, talk about his dreams, talk about the things that he wants, talk about the things that he's not good at but that he enjoys doing. And then find ways to compliment him according to his needs. You're like a doctor of flattery, a doctor of seduction. Alright, so let's get to the fan questions. Now that we got that out the way. Let's start with a long question. It says, have been in a relationship for 5 years. We broke up this summer. I met this other guy through our mutual friend. We started hanging out, went on trips together, and finally hooked up. This was going on for some time, but I kept leaving the country, so it wasn't serious. Also, I wasn't. Damn, you travel that much, girl? Also, I wasn't taking this whole hookup too serious. Just needed a rebound. Okay, all right. I like rebounds. I like the league of rebounds ones. As time passed, he kept getting a bit distant, and then he told me that he is trying a serious relationship with another girl. People, listen to this. Remember all I talk about how to create interest with someone who's not really committed. I said, okay, we don't have to do anything any longer. Plus, I wasn't ready to commit. But the funny thing is now he's calling me on dates, like seeing movies or hanging out. We don't do anything sexual, but just hang out. So this is a bit confusing. Mixed signals, right? Mixed signals makes a person attracted, all right? Especially when it doesn't make any sense. Also, he did say when he made that choice that he also likes me, so it was hard for him. So in a way, she feels like she lost. It's part when this happens, it hits a person's ego, and it's very hard not to become attracted to the person who hurt our ego. And if you do this strategically, consciously, it can have a devastating effect on people. Okay, so he also said he likes me, so it was hard for him. My guess is I might not have shown too much interest in him in the first place, but now I kind of like him. You see, so he wasn't showing too much interest. Okay, no, she wasn't the one showing too much interest. So first of all, you didn't ask a question, okay? Who you are, you didn't ask a question. But the other one is, I believe that she's trying to say that, how do I get him to like me? Do the same thing he's doing to you. Just stop contacting him, you know? Try to find a way to send a mixed signal. Right now, you're hanging out with him, so you're saying what? I'm attracted. So find a way to communicate the opposite. Don't go out with him. Cancel plans. When you're with them, talk about the guys, talk about celebrities that you like that look the total opposite of who he is. Talk about things that you like in guys that you know that he is not. Let's say he's not a good cook. You love guys who cook. Let's say he's not muscular. Talk about how you love guys who are muscular. Hint at his insecurity. Try to know his insecurities and talk about is he insecure about not being in shape? Talk about being in shape. Talk about motivating him to get to the gym. Talk about how he would look a lot more attractive if he was in shape. Stuff like that, okay? And above all, keep your distance. All right, send shorter text messages. Don't respond to some text messages. Okay, so that's how you do that. Reverse it around, but this doesn't mean, who knows? His girlfriend might be watching my videos and she may do a counterattack. This may or may not work, but this is what happens. You know, this happens often. All right, so just act as though you're not interested anymore. Don't contact him as much. Lower the contact, and possibly he may come back. But I find that interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, so what's the next question? Somebody sent me this question through Instagram. Okay, well, I've been talking, quote unquote, to a guy since August. I met him at my college. At first, I was uninterested, but he really paid attention to me, and I fell for him. Oh, I love this. I love answering these questions. Things went well until I asked him to make a commitment, and he backed away. Wow, isn't that crazy? He pulled her to you. He pulled her in and then he backed away. I've asked him if he doesn't want me around, but he always answers, "Don't leave." Mixed signals. The guys they know how to see, these guys, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know that they're actually doing things that causes attraction. That's all because they're in a position of power. If they would simply put themselves mentally, consciously in a position of power by illusion and even proactively do it, they'll behave a lot more attractive. You see, it's called role playing, but that's a whole different subject. He said, "Don't leave" or something. I admit being needy at one point because I was unsure of what to do, but now I'm wanting him to realize I'm still here, but need to distance myself. What can I do? I admit that being needy at one point because I was unsure what to do, but now I'm wanting to realize I'm still here, but need to distance myself. What can I do? Oh, I mean, to be honest, I don't get the question. Maybe I should ask you to elaborate. But if you want him to hit you up again, you gotta distance yourself. If you want him to see, if you show that you're still here, you're too available. You're too available. You see, it loses the aura. He has to know that you're not gonna fucking be there. He has to know that at any moment in time, tomorrow he can hook you up. You might be gone from his life. You see what I'm saying? So you're making it too easy. Make him think. You see? Make him confused. See, he confused you. See, because he confused you, now you want to confuse him. Give him mixed signals. Tell him, delete my number. If that's what you want to do. Alright? But you gotta ask him a clear question next time. I should have realized. Holy shit, I don't get what she's asking. But that's what I would do. What's the other question? I have a couple more. Okay, great video. Thank you. And I love how passionate you get when you're talking about these things. What you mean, girl? One question though: does this move work with guys who are strong, confident, and secure? Wouldn't stroking their egos just make them arrogant? You should make a video about that. Don't tell me what to do. Thanks a million. Keep what you do. Okay. You're still telling me what to do, being bossy, even through answering me questions. Yeah, it will make them arrogant. It will make them a little bit, inflate their ego. But the thing is that because you're the one who inflated the ego, you're the one who could deflate it. You're the deflator. In other words, you control the highs and you control the lows. Because for example, if something makes you happy, that means that one thing can make you what? Sad. If something makes you excited, that one thing can make you unexcited. So because you're simply having an effect on his ego by boosting it, that means that you have the thermometer of your self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you're lifting it up, but because he's experiencing you, he's going to experience you through that emotional uplift, through that emotional facelift. So by simply stroking his ego, he's gonna begin associating you with this higher self, with this self of this enhanced self that he aspires to be, but could live it vicariously through you, through the way that you flatter him, through the illusion that you create. All right. So yeah, you're creating that, but it's an illusion. So at any moment you could strip it away, he's gonna come back to his little world and realize he's not as big as he thinks he is. But in order for him to feel that way, what is he gonna have to do? He's gonna have to come back to you. You see what I'm saying? It's a little fucked up. It's a little sneaky because he feels like he's in control, but in reality, you're in control. All right. So anyway, but what about if I don't? Jesus Christ, this feels like this is the same person asking me this question. But what about if I don't want an insecure guy whose vain ego I need to feed? This is like exactly a perfect transition question. Am I bound to fail in terms of love. However, it sounds I'm too self-confident to use schemes for seducing men. Do you think that female confidence might enhance male insecurity? No. I mean, if you're a very confident female and there's a insecure, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know about that. I don't know if female confidence enhances male insecurity. I wouldn't know about that. But I do know that if I don't want to, that if you're a confident female, you're gonna attract guys who are confident. You only attract what you are. So if you're attracting insecure men, you better look at yourself in the mirror, girl. Seriously though, if you're attracting insecure men, unconsciously, not even practically, unconsciously, that means you really need to find what the fuck is going on in here. You know, like you attract who you are. Confidence cannot be with someone who's not confident. Intelligence cannot be with stupid. It doesn't work out. You know. So I hope that answered that question. And no, you're not bound to fail in love, man. Just work on yourself. Learn to love yourself, and you really succeeded. Okay, this other one. Hi, I'm losing weight, and I go to the gym, and there's a sweet young Jamaican guy who comes up to shake my hand and smile, and speaks to me every time I see him. He even gave me a hug a few times. I noticed that I noticed even though I said I have a boyfriend, he still touches my hand by shaking it each time we see each other. Wait, what the fuck? What country are you guys from? Touching hand? It's not so big deal around here, but all right, let's keep talking. And I think he knows. I think he's cute. And with smaller, more in shape women, he may speak to and shake their hands to, but he always approaches me first, and he even works around me. And I must admit, he turns me on. But he has not asked for my number. But are these signs that he? Are these signs that he likes me more than just a gym member? What the fuck? Okay, I love your question. Where are you from? This is adorable. I can tell you're not from America, like, because shaking hands looks like an advanced sexual touch and whatnot. But yeah, let me tell you something, man. If he's around you, one of the most important signs of attraction is proximity. You're never close to someone who you're not attracted to. The more you despise someone, the more distance you have. So the more you're attracted to someone, the more closer you are. That's why when people have sex, they're fucking inside each other. You see? So by simply him working out close to you, he likes you. What, you somehow work out around the best weights? Get the fuck out of here. No. He's doing that because you're around him. All right. He's gonna ask your number. All right. If you're there long enough, he's gonna ask your number. Maybe he's just being a little pussy and not asking you, which is nothing wrong with that. But if he's being a little pussy about it, just send him to my other channel, mindfulattraction.org, and I'll help him out for you. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No, you guys are not just gym members. All right. You guys are a little bit more, but he has to man up and step up to you and approach you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces, one is 19 and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're gonna be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship. And this, a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you could read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you could pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. I'm closing the channel.